You always see videos and you always see everyone talking about the top 10, top 15, top 5 quarterbacks in the NFL. But who we never show love to is the backups. That's one of the hardest jobs in football. You got to do all the work and you don't get any of the credit. So today we're going to give these guys some credit.
I gave you fair warning, beware. Smack him in the toward the end zone. It is caught for the touchdown. Smack him in the mouth. I gave you fair warning, beware. I'll smack him in the mouth.
What's up, everyone? Welcome into the Warzone Sports Network. I am joined with Jae1Hunnid, and we are about to make the greatest tier list of all time. We're going to tier all 32 backups in the league right now. Jay, I'm pretty pumped for this. Do you have anything that you want to say before we go ahead enter what I'm going to call is going to be a shit show? I mean, let's be honest.
Well, as a career backup quarterback in high school, basically, I'm really excited that these guys are getting the credit they deserve. So let's get it.
They do deserve the credit. As you guys see, here's the tier list. So here are the tiers. Goated backups. These are the elite top 5, top 3, whatever we deem backups in football. Here's the ones with potential in the second tier. So we're going to mostly be the rookie quarterbacks, but guys who are right now backups, maybe slated to take jobs at some point or just still have some potential. Average backups that should be career backups. These are guys who are just backups for a long period of time. You don't trust them to play very much football, but in case they are needed to play football, they can at least go out there and call a play and break a huddle. Not enough info. These are guys we've never seen play before. We'll just throw them into that category. Retirement home. It's time to stop cashing checks, my friend. Talking to you, Joe Flacco.
See what Elijah Moore can do. Flacco hit from behind.
And then XFL. You're young enough to still play football, but you just have no business even being.
Or you're just not good. But hey, Joe Flacco's still elite.
Joe Flacco's still elite. So we may not agree on some of these, but we'll try and meet in the middle with some of these rankings. And the first one is going to be Andy Dalton himself. You guys will see them across the bottom here, and they're going to filter through as I drag and drop them. Andy Dalton, Jay, where would you put him? I think that he's one of the better backups in the league. Do you put him in average, or do you put him in goated?
I put him in goated because he could be a starter. I think he could be a starter. So I'm goating Andy Dalton. Love Andy Dalton.
So. He's getting closer to retirement home, but I agree with goated for the most part. Andy Dalton could put up some sufficient football. I think he could potentially win games with a really good defense still.
He's walking that line, but I think he's still there.
Yeah, he could win 6 games if he started for the team for an entire season without getting hurt.
That's more than Deshaun Watson.
Definitely. And this was Colt McCoy, right?
Yeah, Colt McCoy balled out for the Cardinals.
He just won games. He's got to be goated, right?
I had to put my goat after the dub.
All right, the first 2 go into goated. We got to be careful. We can't be too liberal with the freaking goated.
We might want to go back and just put him as like a career backup though too, because he has been a career backup, and he is a guy that if someone gets hurt, he's good enough. Yeah, I'm gonna put him at average backup actually.
Yeah. We can't be too nice here. This is Brendan Allen, Cincinnati Bengals backup. He backed up Joe Burrow. He hasn't played too much in his career, but he has seen the field a couple times. I think the average is pretty accurate for him. You could almost put not enough info, but I feel like guys like Kellen Mond go in not enough info. They'd never touched the field before.
Well, we're going to get there.
Yeah.
Average? You want to go average?
What are you thinking? I'm thinking, I don't know. He doesn't have potential. I don't think he'll ever be a starter for a team. He's not retirement home. I don't think he's so bad that we should send him to the XFL.
Yeah, well, I'll say average or not enough. Your call, Mike.
We'll go with average.
All right.
What do you think about Brian Hoyer?
Hoyer average. He's the epitome of an average backup quarterback on every team.
The definition. Josh Rosen. This may be a strong opinion, and I know
Josh Rosen is a goated quarterback. All right, no, he's not.
No. Josh Rosen needs to get his ass in the XFL right now. Think about it.
I would argue that Josh Rosen has potential if he just got a shot to play some football for a team.
We've got a date at Seattle coming up, and this is a pick by Kyle Van Noy.
He can't even stay on a team. The guys in the practice squad are no, we don't even want him on our practice squad. There's no way that Josh Allen has potential or should be goated. I don't think he's going to be a backup much longer. I feel like this is his last year as a backup.
Josh Rosen, my guy, you're doing him dirty. I would say potential, but we can put him in the XFL because he has been really not even on a team. So
But just imagine if he did go to the XFL when they relaunch it. He would be that MVP over there. He'd be a beast over there. He could be like, oh, you guys are going to regret not drafting me higher in the XFL.
That's true. I'll give Josh Rosen XFL. He'll ball out. XFL MVP Josh Rosen. Let's get it.
I'm absolutely the best quarterback in the draft by far. I want to go to the team that wants me the most. I want to win Super Bowls, and I want to have the most. So I'm coming for Tom Brady's record.
Jae1Hunnid, I think it's time. What do you think?
Retirement home.
You think it's time? He could go an average. He would be average to start his career, but
I say retirement home. The Chiefs only have him because they expect Patrick Mahomes to be that guy. They don't really need a backup. He's kind of like the Geno Smith kind of situation where they think that guy's not going to get hurt. He's too good. So I put him in that retirement home. He's not XFL. He's old.
They have a guy that's kind of bounced off their practice squad and into the roster back and forth who is similar play style to Mahomes. Not nearly as good, obviously. I forget his name. I'll try and figure it out. Maybe I'll edit it in right here. But I have a person in mind who reminds me of him. Case Keenum.
I would put – actually, I want to say retirement home because I think he's getting up there. But he's definitely an average backup at best.
Okay. We'll go average. Go average. I think that he's going to hold out. He's going to be one of those guys like Chase Daniels that just keeps collecting checks until the wheels fall off and he's 40. And then they're like, okay, now we don't really want you anymore.
I respect it.
Is this CJ Beathard? I thought CJ Beathard was on. I didn't know he was in the Jaguars, but I think that's CJ Beathard. I don't know why I recognize CJ Beathard's face out of anyone, but CJ Beathard.
Looking guy.
Remember he played for the 49ers for a little bit? I think this is a guy that could go to the XFL, but he would also be an average backup.
Yeah, he was pretty good in the Niners. Yeah, I'll say average backup.
Average it up. Cooper Rush. It's time, Cooper. Throw in that
season?
Throw in that towel.
He won his one start, right? Didn't he win?
He did win, but that's my point, is some of these guys are young enough to where they can be the stars of this XFL league.
That's true. I respect that. It's not even a diss at this point. It's like it's an honor to be in the XFL with PJ Walker.
I think the guys that should stay in the NFL and remain backups in the NFL are the guys that are like between that like 27 and like 35 age range. Really don't make sense for an XFL team to pick you up and try and be like, oh, we got a diamond in the rough. But these younger guys like Rosen, Cooper Rush is a little bit younger. These guys can still go to the XFL and play. Drew Lock.
Just bring it, bitch.
Drew Lock, you play him to go to backups. You have a jersey. Don't disrespect this man.
Send his ass to the XFL. I wish his jersey would have came for this video.
Drew Lock is goated. He should be a starter at one point. Maybe not for the Broncos.
I'll make a deal. I'll make a deal with you right now, and I love making deals with you. Let's put Drew Lock in the XFL category, and then I'll let you put Geno Smith wherever you want him, because I would put Geno Smith in the goated.
Okay, then. Drew Lock, we got to put you in the XFL. Ball out, bro. Ball out. Do your dance. Geno Smith, you should have been in the retirement home right after West Virginia. Put him in the retirement home. The retirement home.
Oh, back to
the J. You should have been in the retirement home. I know A. Robinson will agree with me. I mean Alex Robson. I know Robson will agree with me. Geno Smith should get in the retirement home. He's done. Lock him up. Brookside, retirement, Serenity, whatever. Lock him up.
Geno Smith was a starter like a couple years ago.
I don't care. He should have still been in the retirement. He should have started for the old 55 and older senior citizens, whatever it is. Put him in.
I made the deal. Jacob Eason. I feel like this might be our first.
Jacob Eason. Not enough info. I agree.
Not
enough
info. Like not even half a game. He played like a drive, and he was awful. But I don't judge a guy off a drive. What do you think? I don't think
did he throw like a pick right away?
Yeah, I don't think he has potential either. I think that potential category is like rookies. I mean, that's what
yeah. He doesn't have not after that drive. It don't look like he has too much potential. I'll say not enough info though, because we haven't seen him too much.
Jacoby, he's another guy. It's like definition of average, right?
Average backup, yeah. He's a solid average backup. He's up there.
Everyone that's watching this video right now, I want you to hop in the comments and put that Mitch GOAT up, because there is no debate here. This guy could start on a lot of teams in the league right now, and probably 7 teams, I'd say, in the league right now.
Actually, Mike, I'm gonna have to say something. I absolutely agree with you, Mitch Trubisky.
Oh my gosh, he just got a hard drop.
Greatness on 3.
Who do we?
Colt McCoy.
Colt McCoy. No, I thought that was Colt McCoy.
No, that's Kyle Allen.
Okay, well, Kyle Allen goes there too. Colt McCoy goes there. We already talked about Colt McCoy.
All right, Colt McCoy and Kyle Allen both going in there. I didn't even know who you picked.
They're wearing the same color. They got the same like bored face on.
They've been bored to sit on the sidelines forever. Finally, Kyler Murray got him some action.
Exactly. Mason Rudolph. This one's a little tough because Mason Rudolph's seen the field a lot, but he's never been.
I want to put him in potential.
Yeah, he's never been great. How old is Mason Rudolph? He's like 26 or something.
26 is what I was thinking.
27, maybe at the oldest. He's playing Sunday night against the Los Angeles Chargers, and I swear if the Chargers lose, I'm gonna come over there and I'm gonna curse a lot.
He couldn't beat the Lions, so I don't know. It's gonna be tough.
Davis Mills. This one's really tough.
He's all of them. He's all 6.
He played one game against the New England Patriots where he looked like he had potential, and he was just balling in that game against a good defense. But the rest of the season has been hard to even watch. I don't know.
He had a few good throws against the Rams, I think.
Yeah. He did have a few good throws there. I don't think I want to put a potential. I don't know about average backup. I don't feel like he's in these guys' tiers. I don't even know if he's gonna be a career backup. I don't want to put
XFL.
Could we put him in not enough info? We could go XFL. He'd be good in the XFL probably.
XFL. We'll put him in the XFL. We're building stars in the future for the XFL. Holla at us.
Chase Daniels, the richest backup quarterback of all time. I think.
Retirement home?
He's right on the edge. Like, it's time to retire. He's been.
I'll put him in the retirement home.
I'll put him in retirement home. Sorry, Chase. Eason stick time. Sorry,
Geno Smith, someone to back up at the retirement home.
Blaine Gabbert. I say just keep running this thing, man.
Average backup. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, he's solid. He's solid. I feel like I trust him to come in and
Logan Woodside.
Just hand the ball off. Logan Woodside. He's got to be
not enough info.
He's got to be not enough info. I've never seen this guy play a single down. What college did he go to? Who did he play for? Has he ever played
go
football?
to college?
Look at like, I'm not trying to judge him, but he looks like he'd be a kicker if he's going to play football.
he looked like he'd be a stoner, skateboarding or something like that. But I'll leave that. I'll leave that out.
16. All right. This is David Blau.
I'll elaborate on that.
Is David Blau, right?
David Blau, Lions backup. I'll tell you, if you're a backup to Jared Goff, I think you should just retire at this point.
That's fair. And then another one needs to go. This guy should have retired 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
Joe Flacco is borderline GOAT, but we'll put him in the retirement home because he's getting up there. He wants Super Bowl. Go enjoy your Super Bowl.
I'll tell you what. He's going to win a game this weekend.
I can see it.
He's going to win a game this weekend. They play.
Throw the ball to Elijah Moore. That's all I got to say, Joe. You'll be all right.
Wolford. Wasn't he an XFL guy?
But I want to put him in the goated category because people were saying bench Stafford for Wolford last week after that game, 2 games in a row.
That's ridiculous, though. That's ridiculous.
And don't forget, Wolford beat the Cardinals to get the Rams into the playoffs last year. Yeah, last year when Jared Goff got hurt.
You can't encourage people to continue with this nonsense.
Wolford's goated. Wolford is the Alex Caruso, Talon Horton.
How about we go potential? No, he wasn't an XFL. He was a CFL guy, I think.
Oh, he's Canadian. There you go. He got potential, maybe. Justin Bieber was Canadian. He had a lot of potential.
J-Love. We got to put him in potential. Come on.
I don't know. He didn't play bad against Penn City, but he didn't do much.
It's one game. He's a first-round pick still. He hasn't really seen the field. We're going to see next year. We'll really
know. Not enough info, then? We put maybe not enough info?
Put not enough info. We won't.
Don't disrespect Joe Rolford by putting him with Julian Love or whatever his name is.
It is fair because I feel like Kellen Mond's also not enough info, and they're having similar.
But I think so. I agree with you because we said that earlier. But I would argue to put Kellen Mond in potential because he's so hyped out of college and we haven't seen him. But
did he play in the preseason?
I think he played a game or so, or a few drives or something.
I wish I knew how he did. That'd really determine it for me. I feel
potential. Like we hype for Kellen Mond. Kellen Mond, Warford, you guys, the future. Mason Rudolph will give you one more chance, but let's get it.
I feel crappy putting J-Love and not enough info, but Kellen Mond, who has not touched the field yet.
But I'll tell you why. It makes sense because J-Love played bad enough for us to be like, you don't got no potential. But we still believe that we don't have enough info on you to really see if you do. But Kellen Mond now, we have enough info to know that he'll ball out if he gets a chance. And until he doesn't, and then we'll put him in the XFL.
Mike Glennon. Oh, we got back-to-back Mikes here. Goated. Come on.
Mike season.
Mike Glennon is better than Daniel Jones.
I'm not gonna say that. But if he does beat out Daniel Jones for the job, Daniel Jones will be goated. So I'll respect it.
Mike Glennon is better than Daniel Jones.
I would put Mike Glennon in the retirement home though if it was up to me because he's looking old.
I'm a little biased just because I've been on the Mike Glennon season just because I've been not really hoping that Daniel Jones fails, expecting Daniel Jones to fail. Mike White, you want to go not enough info or potential? I don't even know.
But I put potential. He looked good so far when he was healthy. So he broke his finger.
He threw 4 touchdowns in a game. Or I think he scored 4. He might have ran 1 and threw 3.
You know what's
But
crazy, Mike? I want to bring this up. His first touchdown in the when the game he got hurt, where he broke his finger, he scored a touchdown. He got up and started doing a bunch. Do you think that's what broke his finger? All the little finger pointing he was doing?
I'm not sure, but
how do you do that with a broken finger?
That's a pretty aggressive movement. Maybe he flicked it a little bit too hard. I just don't know because he did also throw 5 interceptions last week.
It's all fake, Mike. He wasn't hurt. He was faking it. You can't do that with broken fingers. You know what I'm saying?
He got benched for a guy we have in the retirement home.
That's true. He got benched for Joe Flacco, who's should be retiring. I don't know.
This is tough. I'll keep him there. No, we're gonna put him in not enough info. He played 2 games. That's not enough.
All right, he balled out terrible.
One was trash, and one was amazing. So we'll meet in the middle at not enough info. Walker, XFL MVP. He's above XFL at this point. I'm down to put him in goated or potential.
Yeah, let's put him in. I put him in goated almost because. Well, what's the thing though? When Sam Darnold comes back, is he now the 3rd string quarterback on that team?
It's looking like it.
So potential. Then we can't put goated. He's not even the 2nd string quarterback.
Because even if him and Cam are splitting snaps at quarterback, kind of like running backs do, like that's still a pretty solid 1-2 punch right there. You got Philip Walker's more of a speedy, shifty guy, and Cam's a little bit more power, goal line back. It's kind of crazy how the Panthers' offense is shaping. Taysom Hill, he's got to go goated. This guy.
You know, I was thinking about goated, but back to your Drew Lock conversation, they're not using him right in the NFL. Maybe in the XFL, he'll be a star and he'll be running on people. He'll be like the next Lamar Jackson or something like that.
Dude, if he went to the XFL, he would be their premier player. He would absolutely destroy everyone.
I'd be an XFL fan of whatever team he's on, so I agree.
I would too. Hopefully he goes to the Los Angeles team, whatever it's going to be. They called it the LA Wildcats last time. There's no Wildcats in Los Angeles, so I think they should change the name. But
Wildcat offense, Taysom Hill.
That works, dude. Taysom should do it. I don't know if they're going to pay him $41 million like the Saints are this year, though.
Take them both. Get both contracts. That's it.
Huntley, I'm going to go not enough. What do you think? Not enough info or potential? In the preseason, he always balls, dude. And anytime he sees the field, he balls out. He's like Lamar.
I give potential. I like him.
He's like Lamar. I don't think he can throw the ball like Lamar. Otherwise, he probably would have found a team to play on. But I don't know. I'm a big fan of his. Who was this guy again?
We always forget his name. Nathan Peterman from the Raiders. XFL star.
I don't even think he'd be a star there, to be honest.
XFL starter.
You think
Trey Lance potential,
or do you want to go ahead and throw him in goated already?
I can't throw him in goated because I feel like he's like Mon. We haven't seen enough of him, and we have seen him. Hasn't been great. We've obviously seen him more than Mon, but yeah, I'll say potential because he's going to be a starter eventually. I would assume. So.
All right, potential we go. Trey Lance. Well, this was fun. And we're almost going to be on this 20-minute goal that I set. Exactly. Jay, here's the list. Is there any guys that you would change before you hammer it home and nail it down? The only ones that I really would think about changing, I wouldn't have Geno Smith retiring, but I'm going to give you that one because you let me put Drew Lock in the XFL.
Geno Smith. I would put XFL for Geno Smith, but then he would just be a 3rd string in the XFL, and it would be even worse. So. He'll probably get cut. Yeah. I think this list is pretty good. I don't have really anything that I was gonna change. Davis Mill isn't goated. Josh Rosen isn't goated. I think they're good in XFL. How about you? How you feeling about the list?
I like it. Those 3 goated quarterbacks are the only 3 that I could see starting on teams for an entire season right now. If they need.
I agree.
So the other guys, I like the potential category. Mason Rudolph's on the fence. He's either going to go towards average or he's going to go towards goated, one of the two. Who else is a little bit controversial? I think
Mike
that's
White.
it.
We'll figure out what happened. Jay Level.
Yeah, Mike White. We just met in the middle on that one because he's been terrible and he's been great. When I say great, I think he had almost a perfect passer rating. And when I say terrible, I think he almost had the lowest possible passer rating.
That's what I like, Mike. I like high upside and no floor.
Oh, talk about high upside and talk about ceilings and floors, right?
Yeah. Just go. I want a guy. If he wants to play good, he'll play really good. If he wants to play bad, he'll play really bad. That's the kind of guy I like. If you throw 1 pick, I just throw 5 of them. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not, it's a ball out. So I like it.
I want Josh Rosen in the damn XFL. That is the one thing that came out of this entire thing. For now on, I'm going to be doing that take. Rosen, you want to prove that you're worth? They're not putting you on an NFL field. So go to the XFL and be their damn MVP and represent UCLA a little bit better than you are right now. Damn, man. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning into this tier list video. I had a ton of fun. Jae1Hunnid, did you have a ton of fun?
Oh, I had more than a ton. I had 2 tons of fun.
We'll think of something funny to tier next time. Maybe like quarterbacks of 2005 or something like that. We'll include Tony, something that he can actually talk about.
Yeah, well, this is the 1960s quarterbacks, and Tony will be all in.
Bart Starr,
Roger Starbrock.
Yeah, we're gonna goat up Roger Staubach. Oh man, thanks for tuning in, guys. Make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications, so that way you can be around every time we post, which is a lot. Trust me.
Let's get it. I love Tony. Peace out, y'all. You can edit that out. I be dissing Tony too much.
I'll have it end like that. All love, Tony. Peace out.
I gave you fair warning, beware. Smack him in the mouth. Toward the end zone. It is up for the touchdown. Smack him in the mouth. I gave you fair warning, beware. Smack him in the mouth.